aka Geeks.
Hey everybody, welcome to AKA Geeks. This is Real News. I'm your host, Sean. Let's start off today with some rumor mill stuff. First off, big rumor mill stuff. Nothing has been confirmed, obviously. Pure rumor. Disney is in talks and is looking to buy Netflix. This is big news. If you don't know, there was a deal with AT&T and Warner Brothers that just was concluded a few weeks ago, and this purchase, if this would be true between Disney and Netflix, would rival that and possibly help them with the whole Marvel, Warner Brothers, and also all the other properties. This is a big move because think of all the stuff that is in Disney's vault that we don't get to see on a regular basis, hardly ever, and then now all of a sudden we would get to see it if it's on Netflix. What else would happen if this does go through? Would our prices go up? If I'm a season pass holder at Disneyland, do I get a discount on my Netflix account? I don't know. That'd be cool though. I mean, or if I'm a Netflix account holder, do I get a discount on my season pass? That'd be even better. I don't know. All I know is that if this happens, it'd be interesting to see what direction it would take. Second bit of rumor mill news today is regarding Wedding Crashers and a possible sequel. Isla Fisher was promoting Nocturnal Creatures, her new movie, on the Today Show when she stated that she ran into Vince Vaughn at a party and he said, "Hey, so I guess we're doing a sequel." And so she essentially said, "Yeah, I guess we're doing a Wedding Crashers 2. So she confirmed it based on her own rumor. So this is a rumor based on a rumor. I don't know if you guys have seen Wedding Crashers. It's an amazing movie. I love it. It was right around that time period, around 2005, 2006, where there was a bunch of comedies that, in my opinion, were some of the best comedies over the last 10 to 15 years. I love the movie. Do I want a sequel from this? I don't know. I don't know if I need a sequel. I think the movie is wonderful as it is as a standalone film. So I'm still torn a little bit about this news and how true it is. Is this legitimately something that is happening, or was she kind of just throwing this out there to see if anybody is gonna, grab the bait and go for a hook, line, and sinker? And then next thing you know, talks of Wedding Crashers 2 are rolling. For all you Green Hornet fans out there, good news, you're gonna be getting another Green Hornet film. This one is gonna be directed by Gavin O'Connor. Paramount Pictures have bought the rights to the film, and they've chosen Gavin O'Connor to direct it. Gavin O'Connor has actually stated previously that he's wanting to make a Green Hornet movie since he got into the movie business, so over 20 years, give or take. And this is awesome because he says that he has a love for this character, a love for this comic, a love for this film. He wants to do this and he wants to do it right. If you guys watched a few years ago, more than a few years ago, Seth Rogen wrote the screenplay and was the lead role in his Green Hornet movie. I quite liked it. I thought it was okay. I didn't hate it. There was nothing against it on my part. I enjoyed it. This would be different though if you go with Gavin O'Connor's last film, The Accountant, which is getting good reviews, but it's also a movie about an assassin, a hitman, a mercenary kind of dude, killing people. So if they go with a little more serious role or an edgy kind of role in theme in this film, that would be very interesting, and I definitely would be looking forward to this. I'm looking forward to it now. And last bit of news, you guys, it was released this week by a employee of Fox, one of the writers of Deadpool. He announced that there was actually a trade between Marvel and Fox over some properties that the two of them owned. Essentially what the trade is that Fox owned the rights to all the mutants, everybody X-Men, and I guess that included Ego the Living Planet. And so as of right now, we know that Ego the Living Planet is in Guardians of the Galaxy. To get to that point, the rest of the trade goes like this. So they want to use Negasonic Teenage Warhead, but the thing is, in the comics, her powers are psychic. And so to actually to change that, they would have had to make some requests to Marvel to change that in the movies. So what they did was they proposed this request, and Marvel just happened to say, all right, we'll let you change that as long as, we trade a character. And apparently Marvel wanted Ego. Down the line, James Gunn is writing the script and everything, the screenplay script for Guardians of the Galaxy 2, and he writes this major part for Peter Quill's father, which turns out to be Ego the Living Planet. Spoiler alert, I guess, it's already been announced. But he didn't even know that at that moment when he was writing that, Ego the Living Planet had not been their character. And then it turned out that Marvel ends up making this trade to get the character. Now James Gunn script for Guardians of the Galaxy can be completed with Ego the Living Planet. It's a cool little domino effect of things that happen, and I just thought it was really cool that they were able to work together to make this trade. Nothing that I've read regarding this has said if there's going to be financial implications regarding this. Fox apparently liked the name Negasonic Teenage Warhead so much that they didn't care about Ego the Planet. They were like, all right, take Ego the Planet. We want this name, and we want to change her powers to I think it was, she had more of a sonic power, I think it was, I can't remember. But she was shooting out Deadpool and whatnot. And so yeah, that's how it happens. You know, I guess Marvel's lucky enough to do that because with their upcoming Guardians of the Galaxy 2, Ego the Living Planet is Peter Quill's father. It's played by Kurt Russell, and I'm excited to see how they're going to do this. They're probably going to have it as Ego Prime. He's going to be in human form, and that's why he beds Peter Quill's mom, and you know, magic happens, and then now we get Peter Quill. Alright guys, now on to the trailer segment this week. There were a lot of trailers this week. I want to talk about a few of them, and I'm going to name off some of the other ones that caught my attention, but I'll only talk about a few of them. The biggest trailer that caught my attention this week is the live-action Beauty and the Beast trailer. This trailer is essentially, it's a trailer version of the story, without much dialogue, without really giving you too much of what is happening. I mean, if you know the cartoon, you know why what is happening, of course, but in the story, in this case of this live action movie, they might have different reasons. They might change things slightly. They might keep things a lot the same, which based on this trailer, it looks like they're keeping the main story points the same. But there might be different reasons. I mean, there's a part where they're on the roof in the trailer, and Emma Watson's jumping over things, and the dialogue that's happening right there, the voiceover, it makes it sound like she is not going to be a helpless girl. I mean, I'm trying to take her words and I'm interpreting them. It sounds like she's her own woman and things of that nature. So I wonder what kind of angle they're going to take with that. It's interesting. The music definitely got me going with my butterflies and my goosebumps and all that. And so by butterflies I mean my stomach. And so it was a really cool trailer. Really liked it. I definitely am still not entirely sold by Beast. I heard this comment earlier this week and I kind of agree with it, is that the way his horns go, he kind of looks like a goat, just with sharp teeth. So I kind of agree with that comment. I hope that there's possibly a way that they can receive some fan feedback or get another look at this and possibly tweak the horns a little bit, make it seem not so goat-ish. So hopefully they can change that or tweak it a little bit. Other than that, I love this trailer when they're dancing in the dress and this tux suit thingamajigger that he's wearing. Awesome stuff. I really love this trailer. Really looking forward to it. I definitely see some points where they can improve upon, and I'm definitely looking forward to this film. Second trailer that really caught my attention this week is also a movie I'm really looking forward to, Kong Skull Island. We've seen little teaser trailer before, and we've seen some shots, and just over the last week we saw some shots of Kong, and now they dropped this trailer. It's a full-fledged trailer. It gives you more story, it gives you some more Tom Hiddlesworth, it gives you more Brie Larson, gives you more John Goodman, gives you more Samuel L. Jackson, and the best part of this trailer, other than Kong and the other things that are in the trailer, like monster-wise, John C. Reilly in this trailer, freaking amazing. John C. Reilly, the thing I like about John C. Reilly is he could do serious and he could totally do comedy. He could do both all the time, anytime, whatever he wants, he could do it. He pulls it off. He's an amazing actor, and he really gives this trailer a little something extra, and I just love it. There's some serious stuff in there with the Tom Hiddleston character, and it seems like, oh wow, this is gonna have some, like, all right, some good, not over the top funny, but like, they're taking themselves serious. John C. Reilly comes in, lightens it up a little bit, which is cool because based on the trailer, it seems like they've probably been there for a while and he hasn't seen a lot of people. So he might be a little cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. So anyway, I really liked this trailer a lot. It got me ready for this film. I'm really excited. Now to list off the rest of the trailers I think you guys should check out this week, because there's a lot of trailers that came out this week, and one featurette. First off, the trailer for Ghost in the Shell. Controversial because Scarlett Johansson being white versus being Asian, so check that one out. Really interesting. I definitely want to know more about that one. Jackie, Natalie Portman starring as Jackie. I want to see this one. Looks super good, super serious, and it looks like it might open my mind more and pull on the heartstrings. So I'm looking for that one. Patriots Day. Mark Wahlberg's in every, it looks like every freaking terrorist movie or national crisis that happens that they make a movie about in the next 5 years probably. He's going to be in it, I bet, with Peter Berg directing or producing. Why him? Red Band trailer. Bryan Cranston, James Franco really upped the comedy in this one. It's Red Band cursing, and there's some really good jokes in there. I hope that they didn't blow all their best jokes in this trailer. I am looking forward to this film. It's the same kind of story that we've seen before, just hopefully good jokes and different jokes than we've seen in those other movies. And then last but not least, the featurette that I was talking about is Transformers: The Last Night. This one is pretty interesting. It starts off talking about how IMAX and Transformers had made a partnership over 10 years ago with the first Transformers movie, and then it talks about a little bit and show where they're going with this film with the IMAX cameras, which sounds really cool, with two of them going at the same time to get that 3D effect in IMAX, so it's legitimate, it's not digitally enhanced or whatever. But also they show you some little screens and some video of the film being filmed. So you get some little tidbits of the film in there. So those are the trailers for this week. I enjoyed all of these guys, and so I have a total of seven trailers. One of them being a featurette this week. Too many to break them all down. But yeah, go check out all those. Definitely get a sense of what's coming out in the future. Alright guys, and now on to the in-theater segment. This week there are 3 films in theaters that have caught my attention. First movie is Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. I'm excited about this movie in a sense that it looks really awesome. It's getting good reviews from what I hear, and I'm excited for that. I don't know if I'm going to see this weekend or next weekend. I don't know. I'm not a pothead. I do enjoy the series to a certain extent, but this is a big name film. This is one of those, like, this is from a tentpole franchise, so you gotta look for this one. You gotta see if it's good, and so I'm definitely interested in that aspect. The next movie that's out this week is called Bleed for This. This is based on a true story of a boxer who gets into a car accident, literally really severely injures himself, almost to the point of paralysis, and he ends up fighting his way back, rehabilitating, and gets back in the boxing ring. Miles Teller stars in this one, and Miles Teller has had ups and downs in his acting career, but when he has his ups are amazing. He does amazing jobs, most notably Whiplash. I mean, that movie is amazing, and even in the stuff that sucks like Fantastic Four, he still does a good job with his role. But I want to see more from him, and this one looks like it's really going to be a good stage for Miles Teller to put his talents on display. And last film coming out this week that's caught my attention is called Manchester by the Sea. This one's starring Casey Affleck and Michelle Williams and Kyle Chandler. This one has been getting amazing reviews since it's been previewed. There is word that Casey Affleck should be getting a Best Actor nod for this one, and just by that, like, word of mouth, I want to see it. This one's about him, his character. He's an uncle. He has to end up taking care of his nephew after the nephew's parents die, and so I'm really interested in this one to see what it's about. Just by reading like the plot summary, the synopsis, it kind of reminds me of the trailer that I talked about a few weeks ago with Chris Evans, Gifted, but just opposite, sex for the child, boy versus girl. So I'm really looking forward to this one. I'm looking forward to the other 2 as well. I'm really excited that this weekend we have 3 really good choices for films. I'm really excited. This is a good weekend in movies. Alright guys, so that's it for this week's episode of Real News. I will not be having an episode next week due to the holidays. It's also my birthday, Tuesday, 31 baby. So what I want you guys to do now though is pay attention for next week, our podcast next week. We're going to go on a little bit of a what we're thankful for kind of note with that next week's podcast, and so I'm looking forward to that one, to just kind of shoot around, talk some good stuff about video games and everything geek. So pay attention to that. Also check out the podcast on iTunes, Spreaker, and Google Play. And that's it for this video today, guys. Remember to click the like, share, subscribe buttons down below. Leave your comments, questions, suggestions in the comment section. Let's have a great conversation about everything I talked about today, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.
AK Geeks.